Good afternoon. It is Monday. It is a hot day in Boulder, Colorado, and today I'm on number 105, day 105. And so I have 4 days left to go until I'm at 108. So I thought for today I just wanted to riff about the number 4, because the number 4 is a super powerful number numerologically according to the Kundalini numerology system. I'm a number 4. Number 4 is all about the heart, and it's all about Guru Ram Dass. And Guru means, Gu is dark, Guru is light. Guru is often translated as the teacher, and Ram Dass is the servant of God. And so I think that's a very fitting, appropriate number that I get, and I didn't pick this number. The number actually comes to us through numerology. It comes to us through I'm just going to turn on the volume so maybe you can hear me. So it comes to us through some kind of numerology. I don't know that much about it, but if you're interested in getting your Kundalini numerology done, you can get it done for free. Just go to Google 3HO Kundalini numerology, and they will do your numerology for you. So anyway, so I'm a number 4. And number 4 is all about the heart, and it's all about Guru Ram Dass. So Guru Ram Dass was the 4th Sikh Guru, and he's a saint, or a guru of, maybe saint isn't the right word, but he represents healing. And one of the things that's really great about Guru Ram Dass, there's so many things that are great about him, but there's so many beautiful mantras. And you can, anytime you're feeling stuck or scared, or you're in a fight with somebody, just put on a Guru Ram Dass mantra and listen to it and start chanting to it. And there are so many stories of Yogi Bhajan when he was really in a pickle, and he would give it to Guru Ram Dass and miracles happened. He's known as Lord of Miracles. So that's also in my number, in the number 4. So let's talk about the heart and the number 4. So from the Indian yoga system, the 4th chakra is the heart chakra, the Anahata. And the seed sound of that is hum, hum. And when you say that, you really feel the vibration that's coming up through you. It's almost like this lotus, and it's just vibrating on your lips. And the heart itself has 4 chambers. Hey, grüß dich, Jacinta, wie geht's? So nice to see you here every day. So the heart has these 4 chambers, and the top 2 chambers are known as the atria, and those are the places where the blood comes in. On the right-hand side, it's the deoxygenated blood that comes in, and it comes in and the right atrium squeezes, and so it has to be empty in order to fill. That is a beautiful thing to think about. It has to be empty in order to fill. Now this is true for us in our business. We need to empty ourselves out so that we can fill. We need to empty ourselves out so that we can take on more clients. We need to empty out some of the clutter and the distraction and the monkey mind thing that can fill up our day, right? And it can make us feel like, oh my God, I can't, I'm overwhelmed, I don't know where to start. When we empty that out, then we open up the space for inspiration to come in. So the atrium, the right side, it empties in order to fill, and then once it's full, it releases all that deoxygenated blood, and it goes into the right ventricle, and from there it moves into the lungs to get oxygenated. So there's another message in the body, right? Not only do we have to be empty in order to receive, but once we get full, we need to empty again, and we take that fullness in service of what's next. And that's what the heart teaches us all the time. I think that's just so cool. And then after it goes from the right ventricle, it gets oxygenated in the lungs, then it comes back in the left ventricle, which is totally oxygenated, and then it gets, and again, it has to be empty in order to fill. Once it's full, it squeezes, it sends all that oxygenated blood to the left ventricle, and then from there, it gets distributed all around the body to the muscles and the brains and the organs and everything and the tissues. And I just think that is so cool that the body's wisdom takes care of that for us, right? We don't have to think about how is the oxygen going to get from out here into my body. The body just knows how to do that. We don't have to think about how is that oxygen going to get past my lungs onto the hemoglobin that's going to transport it to the various cells and tissues in my body. Just amazing, right? You don't have to think about it. And this is true in your business. You can actually have the experience of you emptying yourself out. So get rid of the clutter, get rid of the electronic clutter, get rid of the monkey mind through meditation, through brain training, through exercising, through chanting, through yoga, through journaling, going swimming, taking cold baths. There's so many ways for us to empty ourselves out. And once you empty yourself out, then stuff can come in, because when you're totally full, you can't receive. Remember, there's that very famous koan about these two monks, and one of them's pouring tea for the other. And he fills the guy's teacup, and then his friend that he filled the teacup, his friend dumps the tea out. And his friend says, "Why did you do that? I just poured you a perfectly good cup of tea." And he says, "So that I could receive more." So when you empty yourself out of the monkey mind, of the chatter, of the clutter on your desk, of the clutter in your closet, of the clutter in your business, the stuff that's dragging you down, when you release that, you open yourself for more to come in. It's really a beautiful thing, and the body teaches us that. So that's part of what is up for me when I think about the number 4, is I think about the heart and how the heart teaches us these rhythms of filling and emptying, because that's part of the pulsation of all that is. I also think about the number 4, the 4 cardinal directions, right? And those 4 cardinal directions are both north, south, east, and west, but they're also connected in the Native American tradition to heat and cold, to receiving and letting go. So I think 4 is really cool. And then my last point about 4 is, what do you take a stand for? I realize when I ask you what do you take a stand for, I'm talking about FOR, but what do you take a stand for? What do you take a stand for? I was just talking today to one of my dear clients about what I take a stand for, and what I take a stand for is peace. And underneath all of the coaching that I do around mindset and creating and speaking your truth is this deep, deep, deep desire that I have to be a catalyst for change in the direction of peace. Because when part of us is not for us, there's violence. And when we realize that everything is in service of our upliftment, everything is in support of our growth, everything is in support of our expansion and learning and creating, it becomes less of a struggle, and it becomes more playful and more joyful. And I really take a stand for that with all of my clients, because when we're at war with ourselves, and it shows up in lots of insidious ways. It shows up in ways of like, well, I can't do that. Other people can, but I can't. Well, what makes you different from other people? Why make yourself be separate? Or like, I hate that. I would never do that, right? When we say those kinds of things, we're judging parts of ourselves that we're hating. And the reality is that we all contain all of it. We contain all of it. I don't even want to use the words good or bad or brilliant or stupid, because those are just contextual, right? We are who we are, and the more we grow and the more we share and the more we try, the more we discover new qualities about ourselves, and it's really the context we put around it. So I just want to leave you with the question, what do you take a stand for? What do you take a stand for? It's a good question. It's a big why, right? It's a good thing for you to think about, because when you know what you take a stand for, then you know what actions you want to take. And for me, because I take a stand for peace, you'll see me every day meditating. You will see me every day getting exercise. You will see me every day taking a cold shower. You will see me every day practicing my gratitudes and a whole bunch of other things. You will see me every day eating organic, sustainable food. These are just a few of the ways that I take peace within myself, and I cultivate it with every bite I eat and every breath I take, and I try to live by it. And when I get out of alignment with that, right, it's not like I never eat crap. I do eat crap sometimes, but then I don't feel that good when I do. Like the other day, I was on my way to a concert and I didn't have time to eat dinner, so I got some crap. It was organic, healthy crap, and it was super delicious, but it really wasn't that healthy. It was a bunch of organic corn chips, right, and I paid for it. How did I pay for it? Well, like, my digestion isn't the happiest if I don't eat the best food. However, what my point is that I take a stand for peace, and I try to treat myself with as much love and self-acceptance and compassion as I can possibly find in every moment. And it's especially important when I'm being a biatch to myself, because that's when I most need love. And I try to also model that for my clients, and I try to bring that into the world, is how do we be beacons of peace? Because in my opinion, there is nothing more important on earth than peace. So that's what I take a stand for. That's what the number 4 is all about. That's what Guru Ram Dass is all about. And I picked the number 4 because we have 4 more days of Facebook Live videos. And then the next thing is happening. And I've already started it, which is the book. And I'm super, super, super psyched about the book. If you want a sneak preview of it, I'm actually giving a webinar about it tomorrow night. So I'll actually post it in the comments below here. So if you want to join, you can. This new book is called Driver's Ed for the Spiritual Entrepreneur, and it's super fun. I have to say, I think it's some of my most clever and brilliant way of describing some of the stuff that I've been talking about in these last 100+ days of video, and the stuff that I bring into my coaching practice and also into filmmaking. I'm really happy with what's starting to... Ooh, somebody just had a little, I don't know what, outside my fence here. I'm really happy about the content that's starting to come through me. So if you want to join me, you can get a little sneak preview of the book that I'm starting to write. Have an awesome day, and thank you all for showing up. Let me know what you take a stand for, and I will see you here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we're done. Okay, Sat Nam.